Welcome to Spirits and Supernatural. I'm Dawn.
I'm Jenny.
I'm also checking to make sure my microphone is on as we start recording.
Well, hopefully it was.
We're professionals.
Or I'm just Jenny. Alone.
Me faintly in the background of your microphone now. Awesome.
Yay. Today, Dawn, we're going to talk about Eileen.
Eileen Leahy.
You loved her, didn't you?
I do. I still love Eileen. I loved her when I first saw her, and I still do.
Right. I guess I didn't mean that the love would have died just because, she did. I mean, she came back. They all did. A couple of times. They all died many times.
Yeah.
I was just going to talk about our drink that we're going to do. Yeah. We decided, since Eileen was from Ireland, and when she started on the show, Shoshana Stern started on the show. She was like in housekeeping at that little retirement village. So she was kind of a maid. So we found a recipe called the Irish Maid.
Exactly.
On liqueur.com.
We're gonna make some Irish maids today, which this is interesting because it has cucumber.
Yep.
I don't think we've made a cocktail with a vegetable yet.
No, we haven't. No, I feel very much like that episode where Sam's drinking the cucumber water and Dean's like, it's vegetable water. So we'll see how this goes. I like cucumbers.
Me too.
I don't know what I think about them being in my cocktail, so we'll see.
Oh, it smells delicious. I love when you cut a cucumber and it smells like fresh and watery. And
it smells like a cucumber?
It smells so good. I'm also bad at cutting this in a straight line. I hope that's okay.
I don't care.
Excellent.
She's probably straighter than me. What Dawn is going to do is she's going to slice a cucumber, and 2 slices are going to be muddled together. And then after muddling that, she's going to add 2 ounces of our Irish whiskey, and we got Jameson, and a half an ounce of St Germain, which is an elderflower liqueur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's from France.
From France. And then 3/4 ounce of lemon juice and 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. And then we'll have a little cucumber garnish as well.
Mm-hmm. So I've cut up our garnish. I'm actually just going to cut the cucumber up a little bit more before I try to muddle it.
Probably a good
idea. This is like a regular cucumber, not an English cucumber, so it's stiffer, stronger.
Yeah, it's heftier.
It's a heartier cucumber, you know?
It means business, this cucumber does.
It do.
It really do. Okay, so Miss Eileen, she lost her hearing as an infant in a crib due to a banshee attacking her father. Do we know why her dad was under attack?
Well, the banshees
the
attacked people because they're vulnerable.
Right.
And when her mother comes back, she says something about, like, how are you doing? And kind of, like, says it in, like, a mothery, nurtury way.
I guess to me, I felt like she's just coming like, how are you doing? You've had the baby. Are you both surviving?
Maybe that's what it is. I mean, he was in like a like house coat robe thing, and she was in her like business suit looking outfit. So maybe he was a stay-at-home dad, and it was hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is pretty vulnerable being a parent. But there's got to be something else there. I just don't think we got the full.
Yeah, we definitely did not get the whole thing. But for some reason, Patrick Leahy was vulnerable to the banshee.
And then Eileen, being an infant, it's like the banshee was so focused on her father. He's coming after him. I'm sorry, she's coming after him. And then she hears the baby cry, and she's like, oh, even fresher meat.
Talk about vulnerable. Yeah. What's more vulnerable than an infant, right?
Not much. So she, like the banshee, kind of got excited about, going after the baby. And the mom, who I'm guessing we're going to say was a practicing witch.
Well, she was a woman of letters. I'm pretty sure. No, well, I guess Eileen's grandfather was a man of letters.
But that doesn't mean that. But was it Leahy? It was.
No, so it was her grandfather's last name was Durbin.
So then her mother could have.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, because if it were Leahy, then it would have been on her dad's side. So yeah. So her mom would have been a woman of letters. And so she put together a little concoction to banish the banshee.
Right.
But not before she
herself got injured.
Yeah, and she succumbed to her injuries right after she banished the banshee.
I know, I was kind of looking at that, like, what exactly about that interaction killed her mother? She got thrown into, like, a cabinet.
I think it had to have been a head injury.
Yeah.
I think she probably had a brain bleed. That's my diagnosis.
I mean, Eileen's father definitely had a brain bleed.
Well, yeah. He was banging his head, not in the good way. Like, listening to rock and roll music.
The rock star way.
Although he was listening to music. That's how it started.
Right.
And we know that Eileen had her hearing because he said she loves this song. He was talking about the baby. Mm-hmm. And then it did show her there after, like the little baby had a little blood coming out of her ears. So sad.
Yeah.
She lost her hearing. So you're making up our first drink. I'm a little nervous about it.
I think it's mostly going to taste like whiskey. It doesn't have a lot of other mixer to it.
Yeah.
So it's mostly going to taste like whiskey.
Which will be interesting because, I've never really drank a lot of whiskey. I had my first Jack Daniels when we did Pamela Barnes's episode.
I feel like Pamela would be proud of that, to be honest. I'm going to pour this in your glass to start.
Okay. You can hear it pouring.
Mm-hmm. That is an interesting color. There's not a lot of Jameson, so it's mostly got the color of the cucumber.
It's got a lot of little cucumber bits in there,
Does it still have some seeds in there?
Just little tiny baby
You're
ones.
supposed
I
to,
don't care about
fine
that.
strain it, and our shaker has a strainer, but it's not
The problem
fine.
is, because I got these black stones, this makes it look almost like spinach. It's the color of spinach.
It's not beautiful.
It's not.
I will give
It's
you
really
that.
not.
Here, garnish it with a cucumber. Maybe that'll make it better.
Oh, it beautified it.
It beautified it.
It really didn't. That's okay. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. So a hunter found her.
Right.
Raised her in the life as a hunter. She not only raised her as a hunter, I felt like she was teaching her that she needed to go after the banshee that went after her family. Don't you feel
like about revenge?
Yeah, don't you think that hunter was raising her that way also, not just...
I mean, I got the sense that Eileen had hunted a lot of banshees, and she was spending a lot of time particularly looking for the one that killed her parents.
But she never found it.
Until
it came to Kansas from Ireland.
Yeah. I wondered about how the banshee got there, too. Like, do banshee not have particular areas? Like, Jinn, like, having, like, caves and dark spaces and ghouls you'll always find in cemeteries or whatever. But the banshee apparently just goes wherever it wants to, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know enough banshee lore.
I didn't know that she had killed any other banshees. I thought that this was it. I thought this was her first banshee kill, that she knew how to do it. I might have misunderstood. I thought that she had spent all that time looking for a banshee, had gotten close and never found
this particular one.
Yeah,
maybe.
But maybe she had killed other ones. But I feel like she
I literally
had not.
just watched this episode and asked me if I remember that particular
I did too.
detail.
I watched it today also. Wow, we're doing great.
We are so good at this.
But she did kill this one because she knew the sigil. So the sigil that she used, trapped... First, she trapped Sam against the wall because Eileen, being deaf, she could read lips, but Dean and Sam were having a conversation, and she only saw part of what they were saying, and she misunderstood Sam as being a banshee that had, adapted to the life.
Yeah, somehow made itself appear.
You're really supposed to do a half an ounce of the
heck,
elderflower.
You're right. I definitely just did the whole thing.
Yeah, you did. That's okay.
Oh, well. Mine will be a little stronger and a little more elderflowery.
Okay. Maybe it won't be as green as mine.
I can't really take out an ounce and a half of the St. Germain.
I don't think you can. That's all right.
Excellent. It'll be fine.
Yeah. You're good. She tracks this banshee down. Mm-hmm. She poses as a housekeeper.
Right.
Marlene, I think was her name.
Yeah.
On her tag. And was it... Oh, shoot.
The old lady?
What was her name?
Mildred.
Was it Mildred? Okay, Mildred. I wanted to say that, but all of a sudden I started thinking that Mildred was the name of the old lady that liked Sam in that episode with Bella.
Oh, no.
Wasn't her name Mildred also?
Mildred is an old lady name.
I guess it is. I don't know any Mildreds in real life.
I don't think I do either.
Yeah. I know
I did
old
not
people.
Have the
none
lid
of
on
them
the
are
shaker
Mildred.
very well.
Okay. So she tracks down the banshee. She thinks it's Sam, that he's like adapted to the world or whatever. But that would almost mean that the banshee could be like a shapeshifter.
I've never seen a banshee adapt before. Okay. She like actually says that to Sam. So that makes me think she's hunted other banshees.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, if she's raised to be a hunter, we have to assume that she's hunted some other things as well.
Right. Oh, obviously. The guys don't just hunt demons. Mm-hmm. They hunt all kinds of things.
All kinds.
All kinds of things.
Okay.
All right, grab your garnish. Let's do a little toast to this spinach-ish drink.
Spinach-looking.
Yeah, looking like
it doesn't
spinach.
Actually have spinach in it. It is not pretty.
All right. I mean, I don't mind that color green, like if it were...
Well, okay, so the whiskey stones are like black, so it does make the whole thing look darker. Because it's supposed to look very like ginger ale kind of color-wise.
Well, we're not even close to that.
We are not.
Right. To Eileen. I don't know if it's the cucumber, but it almost has like a vinegary taste to it to me.
That's interesting.
And I don't know, it's because I make a vinegar cucumber salad all the time, so I don't know if that's just my mind.
Your brain is
going
like,
there.
This tastes like vinegar.
Yeah.
Cucumber salad.
Yeah.
You just got to throw some elderflower liqueur into your salad next time.
I guess.
Oh my God.
I'll be the hit at the family reunion. Bring that little
Jenny, that's an interesting salad you made.
It's weird.
I think it's good. I like it.
I don't dislike it. I'll take another sip in a minute and think about it more.
That was a bigger sip than I intended.
Well, you have a lot more elderflower in yours than I do.
That might make a difference.
3 times the amount.
I did do the 2-ounce side of the jigger instead of the half. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
No, I think
we'll get there. And you know what? It being green is perfect because she was Irish.
There you go. We planned this clearly.
We did. I know. We're so good at this
We're
cocktail thing.
so good at this thing. No, I think it's a good cocktail. I like it, but I like floral flavors for drinks too.
I'm not usually a big floral flavor person, but
that's okay.
I kind of like this. I don't taste the floral for some reason. I taste vinegar. I'll take another sip.
I wonder if it has to do with like the mix between there's lemon juice in it, so there's a little bit of acidity.
Yeah.
If it's something about the Jameson, maybe.
I don't know. I've never had it before.
Do you want to smell it?
Yeah, let me sniff it.
Sniff it.
Sniff it. All right, you talk about Eileen while I sniff the whiskey.
Okay. Eileen.
So the sigil that she made, that's what I was talking about. That sigil she made traps Sam against the wall.
I feel like we never see that sigil before that or after.
Again. And
I wonder
obviously,
if it's like an Irish thing.
It could be, but I'm thinking that could have been something very useful.
Right.
Once they learned it, they should have used it.
Banshees with it and humans. What else could you possibly trap with that?
Right. I think that would have been something that you could have used a lot often. A lot often.
A lot oftener.
One sip and I'm talking a lot oftener.
So much more oftener than we ever saw it, which was twice in one episode and then never again.
Yeah. And Sam's a big guy, so it must be a powerful sigil to sluck him against the wall.
No, I guess we've already seen like other sigils that they've had to cut their hands to put on.
Yeah.
So it works in the same way.
Right.
I wonder if it was like something specifically Irish that like she would have picked up.
I don't know, but she had the gold blade. It had to be a golden blade to kill the banshee. We never see that come up again, so that must be the only thing that it's used for.
Usually it's silver to kill monsters. Like silver kills a lot of monsters.
Iron at least chases them away. Yeah.
But gold.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's another Irish related thing.
Could be.
They probably are like, let's write down all of the stereotypical Irish things and then throw them all into one episode. There's not a rainbow.
And Eileen was not a redhead.
She was not.
Yeah.
But the whole idea of redheads being Irish or Irish people being redheads is also a stereotype.
Sure.
Most Irish people, I think, have brown hair.
Shoshana Stern sounds like an Irish name.
It does.
I mean, Shoshana for sure sounds Irish to me.
Well, she's actually from California and she's Jewish.
Oh.
So
I think I might have known she was Jewish.
I'm just scrolling through the
Jewish,
wiki.
Irish Jewish.
I don't see anything in here about her having Irish heritage.
Yeah. So once she finds out Sam is not a bad guy, she, scrapes the sigil. He comes off the wall.
Right before he thinks that she's just going to kill him anyway, because she's like coming at him with the blade, and he's like, oh,
I didn't do it. Yeah.
And then she...
Oh, but her and Sam's first interaction was one of my favorites, when he realizes she's deaf and he goes to say thank you.
Yes.
But he does the, basically
flick
it's like...
from under the chin.
Which is like telling somebody off. And she shows him the right way to do it. It was... And then I had found out that actually Jared and Shoshana came up with that idea together.
I love that.
And they put that in.
That's
I know.
so cool.
I thought that was fun.
That.
They have done a Zoom call recently, like a couple of months ago. And that I didn't get a chance to watch that. But I know that they have maintained a friendship. And Jared has learned more, tried to learn more sign language to be able to.
I wonder if they incorporated that into his character, because... One of the other episodes that I watched that had Eileen in it, Golden Time, which is from season 15. It's when Eileen is a ghost. When Chuck broke open hell, she, as she said, hightailed it out of there.
Right.
And as a ghost, she comes and finds Sam and Dean to help her. And Sam says he's been learning more sign language. So they...
That it had... Because he had, taken a course in college. I'm trying to figure out when he did any of his pre-law courses... Because he talks about all the time.
Underwater basket weaving.
Yes, he did all these weird courses in college.
Well, okay, so tell me you don't think Sam would have been that person in college who was taking 25 credit hours. And you were like, bro, when did you sleep?
And he still had a girlfriend.
When did you sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that. I could see him just being like, oh, I did that on my own. Or he did some online.
Because he was always
class.
Wanting to learn.
Everything.
He was a lifetime learner. That Sammy was. And then she really appreciated the fact that when he did the thank you, and even though it was wrong, and she said
most people don't
even try. They don't even try, and she appreciated that. And I have not had the privilege to interact with a deaf person. Other than at the library one time, we had a patron that came in. We were trying to communicate something, and I know she was getting kind of frustrated with me, and I felt really bad. And I ended up being able to give her pen and paper, and she was able to write down what she wanted. But at one point, I did the sorry sign, and her eyes kind of lit up like she, that at least I was trying to communicate with her. Because that's one thing we did with our kids. We taught them thank you. We taught them sorry. We taught them please more. And we've taught my little Charlie that too, because they can learn that a lot faster than they can verbal.
Yeah, absolutely. So the thing with that thank you that I noticed in Golden Time, so that whole episode is when Eileen's ghost comes and then Sam goes into Rowena's apartment. It's right after Rowena's died, and he's getting her stuff. And there's the other witches who come, and they try to kill him. And Sam uses this spell that Rowena was working on to resurrect a person in a way that allowed them to actually be alive and not be some weird zombie monster thing. It works, and Eileen steps out of the bathtub because I have to do it in this tub of water. And she has her towel. When she says Sam's name and he turns around, the first thing that she signs to him is thank you. Yeah. And I was watching that, and I was like, oh, it's the thing from their first meeting. I thought it was so sweet.
Or she's just saying thank you.
I know, but given that when they first met, and it's kind of like their first meeting again because she's become a full human again. Yeah. I thought it was a great throwback. The writers probably didn't even think a thing of it when they did it, but
or they did.
Yeah.
They were geniuses. I mean,
they're pretty smart people, yeah.
They knew what they were doing for 15 years.
I do wonder how much the fans put meaning to that the writers were like.
I think that's
what?
True too.
Yeah.
The whole, for me, the whole Dean with the heart and Sam with the head. I don't think that probably wasn't a writer thing. That's probably just a me thing.
But it was a theme that happened.
Yeah.
A lot over time.
Even in that episode you're talking about right now, the one witch was I'm going to crush your heart into dust. She says to Dean.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I like Shoshana Stern a lot. She has recently directed a movie.
Yes.
Starring Marlee Matlin, who is also deaf. And it's, I want to say No Longer Alone. That might not be the right name.
Not Alone Anymore.
Not Alone Anymore, okay.
Mm-hmm. It's right in front of me.
It's like right there.
Yep.
I want to see that.
It's a documentary about Marlee Matlin's life.
Yeah.
I saw a Sundance. I went to Shoshana's IMDb page, and I saw a trailer for a Sundance film that she was in.
That she was in or that she directed?
Shoshana was in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She kind of plays like a translator for a guy who is deaf, because obviously like Shoshana is, but yeah, deaf people have varying levels of what they can speak or read lips or whatever.
Right,
I feel like she was like translating or something. They were besties, and it was about their life. It looked cute and interesting.
So I think we need to talk about the Sam and Eileen. You liked them together.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. I didn't. I didn't think they had good chemistry. It's kind of like how you felt about Dean and Joe. I just didn't see it.
I was trying to think about that. Like, what is it about them that I think gives them chemistry? I think that because Sam does know sign language and continues to learn sign language, like putting in that effort there, you know, is a tick in the box. Yeah.
It was a very sweet thing. But you can do that for a friend also.
Right.
I just didn't, I felt it, to me, it felt forced.
Okay. And Joe and Dean felt forced to me.
That's so funny that we come at that. Both of those from completely different
ways.
Perspectives.
I don't know that I can put exactly what it is about them that works. Like, there's just like a playfulness, and like, I was trying to write down like what different things do they have that they could relate on. But these could also still be just friend things, because they both lost parents at a young age. They both were men of letters legacies. They were both raised to be hunters. They both wanted to study law, but that didn't work out. So, like, they had a lot in common.
Yeah. And that's fine. Obviously, it's not a hill I would die on.
You're right.
Yeah, to me, I don't think that she was the mom at the end, the last episode.
Oh, that is a theory that some people have, is that she's the mom.
I don't think
Sam's
so.
wife.
I know some people have said that they think that she absolutely was. I don't think that it was supposed to be her, but Andrew Dabb, who was the front runner at that time, just did an article, and he said that to him, they were trying to lead up to that Eileen would have been the mom, but COVID shut everything down, and the only person they could get really was Jim Beaver that could come up. I don't know. So Sam wanted to be out of the life. He wanted to be out of the life basically the whole 15 seasons.
Yeah. His whole life. He wanted to be out of the life. Sure.
So I have a hard time believing that he would go and seek out a hunter to marry.
I think Eileen would have been okay to not be in the life, though. She would have let it go.
Maybe. I don't know. She was willing to go off on her own, and she didn't. She said she had trust issues, and she went off on her own and was a kind of a rogue hunter. Maybe. They never had that conversation of,
we never
do you enjoy being a hunter, you know?
Yeah. I mean, they obviously had dates, and they probably talked about hunting on a date.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, it's what they have in common.
Yeah.
I did like, even though Eileen wasn't in the episode, but the Mrs. Butters episode when she gets Sam ready for his date with Eileen because she's in town, and, he gives her the flowers. And what did Dean say? And I don't know if it was this episode, but he talked about them practicing their sign language, making some little, it was just cute. It was the big brother thing.
Yeah. Got to tease your brother before he goes on the date. Yeah. Because Dean never really went on dates. So
except for, he lived with Lisa for a year. But
yeah, so I feel like he would definitely.
But Dean wanted out of the life too. Yeah, well, he talked about it. They were never, the boys were never going to have the pie in the sky, the very happy ending picket fence life.
No.
And even though Sam kind of got that, because we would assume that when he left the bunker, people say when he left the bunker, he left it. That was the last time he was in the bunker. When it shows him, like he gets the call, like, yeah, we got something to, I don't know, it was Oklahoma or Texas or whatever. And I think he went to help those people. I don't think he was just, I don't think he just left the bunker and was done, but I think maybe that was his last case. Maybe he was like, I'm going to help them, and then I'm going to go and try and have a life. That's my guess. Mm-hmm. I mean, none of us know for sure.
Right. I can't imagine that he would have just like permanently left the bunker forever either.
But to you, do you feel like he went and he found Eileen?
I don't know that he would have sought her out specifically, but I think that like they could have come across each other or something happened. Or maybe, I was going to say, or maybe he did call her, but then I remembered her saying, you can call, but I won't answer.
Yeah.
Maybe he did text her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or they just happened to come across each other and one thing led to another.
Yeah, there were a couple episodes where she just communicated with them through like FaceTime.
Mm-hmm. So
and
it's
texting.
possible. I could see them being her being the mom, the wife at the end. Sure.
We might have talked about this before.
Yeah.
I feel like if that's what they really, really wanted, I feel like even though the focus was on Sam and Dean, that could have shown Sam signing to his son. And I feel like that would have really been like,
they could have even photoshopped a picture on that like wall behind him
with
or
her.
Something. They could have done some other things. I think they left it vague on purpose.
Oh, well, obviously.
I mean,
100%.
there were a lot of things they couldn't do the way they wanted to. And so they kind of were just like, we're just going to let it be.
And I think that because the show started with Sam and Dean, they wanted the show to end with Sam and Dean. Mm-hmm. In this case, it was Sam and his Dean, his little guy Dean. And so the mom didn't matter. As a woman who's given birth, she obviously mattered, but that wasn't the focus.
Yeah, that wasn't the point.
I'd kind of gotten away from Eileen, I guess.
I was thinking about it. I was like, let's rope this back around to Eileen. I mean,
was she in like 5 episodes, 5 or 6?
She was in 7, but I think one of them was just like a FaceTime call when she was helping them look for Kelly. Mm-hmm. It's interesting because I think we saw her in season 1, or not season 1, season 11, in one episode, Into the Mystic, with the Banshee and all of that. We saw her in season 12 in that video call, and then I'm pretty sure the next time that we see her is when she dies.
That is
when she gets killed.
Ketch has and that's a 45-second shot, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was not.
And it's another one of those complete injustices because she was killed by a hellhound. She got dragged to hell.
Right.
Like so many characters who have, if anybody deserved to go to heaven, it was them.
Right.
And they still found themselves in hell.
Yeah. Her and Kevin. And Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Some of the things that they did, though, they were like, if you found yourself in hell, you can't get to heaven now.
Yeah. A soul who's been in hell can't go to heaven.
But they made exceptions. Bobby was able to.
Yeah. I mean, that was Eileen's thing. She came back and she's like, I thought if anybody could help me, it'd be you guys.
Right.
And Dean is in this like, well, what's the point of anything in that episode? And so he's busy watching Scooby-Doo and eating cereal in his room.
I can't think of a better weekend.
Eating cereal,
watching Scooby-Doo.
While your brother handles everything. No.
Dean went off and got the case, with...
Yeah, he found the case, and then he's like, you can handle it. Well, what are you talking about with the Banshee?
The Banshee one was when he was eating the cereal and watching Scooby-Doo.
Okay. I was thinking of...
I think so.
Yeah.
But he was looking for a case. He's like, anything. He's like scrolling through his phone and then found it. So maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing them up.
I think
when I watch them all together, sometimes they just blur together.
The whole friggin' show is one puddle cloud of chaos in my brain.
I hope Shoshana comes to a convention that we can go to at some point.
That would be amazing.
It would be so cool.
She is like a prolific actress. I actually just saw that she is the first deaf actress to be in the main cast of 2 primetime shows at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
At the same time. So
I think at the same time. Hold on. Where did I read this? I think it might have just been when I generally looked her up.
Was it when was she on Supernatural and something else at the same time?
Actually, it's not. It's something else. Where did I read this? I think it's something that she's on right now is the thing. It's not Supernatural. I can't remember. Where did I read that? I should have wrote it down.
That's okay. I believe you.
I have no idea who's in anything. I just really think I read something that she was in 2 primetime shows at the same time, and that was cool.
Yeah.
That's what
I love that the show brought her in and they had a good representation of a deaf person because she was deaf too. I don't like it when shows try to represent and then would have a hearing person play that role. I don't think that's right, and I think that it is an insult to the deaf community.
I just saw kind of behind the scenes thing recently about Wicked on Broadway. One of the characters in Wicked is a wheelchair user, and the actress who's playing that character is the first who actually like uses a wheelchair in real life to play that character. Obviously, like TV and movies and theater are all like productions of whatever. But if you don't have a person who has that lived experience playing that character, is it gonna really be that good? I don't know. I think the lived experience of it is important. And it obviously, just because you use a wheelchair or because you're deaf doesn't mean you can't be a fantastic actor or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be like watching a show about slavery and having a white person play the role of the slave. That would be ridiculous. It would not, even if it's a good actor, it doesn't matter.
I mean, if it was supposed to be American history and then you did it that way, that wouldn't make any sense whatsoever.
No.
Yeah.
Right. So I just think quality representation matters. And she was good. And I'm glad that she was on the show. Like I said, I just didn't see the chemistry with her and Sam. I saw what could have been a beautiful friendship. And I know he kissed her like that when it might have been was it the last time we saw her? When she just needed to leave and be on her own and oh no, it wasn't. No. That was like season 12 when she killed, I think it was Remy, the guy that was the British man of letters. She was trying to shoot Dagon. Dagon demon, Dagon, and
I'm sure that demon like smited every person who made that joke, every creature.
And she accidentally shot Remy, and then she's like, "I need to leave. I can't be here anymore because I don't know what's real anymore." I think that might have been that one. And Sam kissed her, and he goes, "This is real." No. I'm sorry. I know when it happened now. It was when Chuck like kidnapped Sam and Eileen and had them at that casino, and Sam and Chuck were sharing the bullet wound at the time, and he had Eileen probing Sam's wound, and she couldn't stop, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, Sam," and she was, even though he was having her do it, she was very aware that she was doing it, and it was very, very emotional and very difficult for her. And that was the last time. That's when she said, "I got to go," because she hated the fact that she had to hurt Sam, and she was being manipulated that way by Chuck. And then she was like, "I don't know what's real." And so Sam kisses her and says, "This is real." And then she left. And I think that was the last time we saw her. Right up until, I'm trying to remember when all of the hunters, when Chuck started disappearing, all of the hunters, and she and Sam were having a conversation through texting. It did show her, right? Or was it just texting? He's like, "We're on the way. We're coming." Do you remember? Did it show her? And then she stopped responding, and they got to her house, and her phone was laying on the sidewalk. I'm trying to remember if she was actually in a shot or if it was just the text.
I do not know. The episode that you were describing where Chuck was making Eileen hurt Sam is from season 15, episode 9, The Trap.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, and 9, I think were the 4 that she was in.
And then she's only mentioned after that. So it must have only been like via text or like briefly.
Right. Because they're zooming their car to try to get to her. But it wouldn't have mattered because they were all disappearing. Even if they had gotten to her, she'd have disappeared as well, right? But they were trying to get to her. So then 9 was the last time that we physically saw Eileen.
Yeah.
15-9.
15-9, yep.
And she was in 6, 7, 8, 9, and 15.
Oh, all in a row.
Yeah.
I love that Eileen. I mean, I think this is just a female hunter quality, but like they all just can take care of themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she is the same. Mm-hmm. Like it doesn't matter if you're young like Joe or seasoned like Jody gets to be, like they all can take care of themselves.
Yeah. The episode where she accidentally shoots Remy, it was so funny. He's like, he shows up with Mick. And Sam's like, I thought you were coming alone or whatever. And Remy's like, hello, I'm Remy, and I was the head of my class. And she's like, I don't care. It's like, first thing she says. And he's like, oh, wait, you know, because he wanted to like give her his resume.
Yeah.
And then Dean comes later and he's like, hello, I'm Remy. And she's like, I don't care. It was the exact
like,
same
we
response.
are not impressed by you. Yeah. There was a thought that I had regarding the Men of Letters with Eileen. So
they wanted to kill her.
Well, yeah. So she's Irish. And we, in the episode in Into the Mystic, when we meet her, she says, you know, like, my grandfather was a man of letters.
Yeah.
And Sam calls Dean, and Dean actually like looks it up in like a yearbook or something. And he's like, damn right, here it is. And says that this guy was part of an envoy that went to Ireland. And it got me wondering if like,
probably from Britain.
Well, did the Men of Letters start in America or did it start in Britain?
I bet it started in Britain because Britain's a lot older.
It's true, yeah. And then they would have like had envoys or people that went other places to start other...
In the UK, right? And then they eventually came over to America.
So and then, they, you know, there were those dirty, grubby hunters. And we're all just tools. I was like, did she become a hunter because of stuff in the U.S.? But no, it makes more sense that the Men of Letters started in Britain.
I guess we don't know that for sure, but that's what I would assume.
The first time that I saw the like letter acronym for the British Men of Letters, I was like, what the heck does that mean?
Like a bowel movement? BM?
It's BMOL.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is BMOL? What does that mean? It took me like 3 minutes to be like, British. Okay. I had no idea.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
Well, it's not ridiculous. If you weren't, you weren't thinking about it. Well, aren't we all?
Smart lady.
She was. I liked her. I think being a hunter had to have been very challenging to be deaf and be a hunter because a lot of those monsters are very quiet and they can sneak up on you. Like even when she's being chased by the hellhound, it seems to me like it could very easily have got her, but I don't. Is she... Obviously, they say, like, if you lose one sense, your other ones are more heightened. So I feel like she probably...
She learned to adapt. She had to have. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, like, even, like, her spidey senses would be tingling or whatever when that hellhound was after her. And then we find out it was Ketch. So the British Men of Letters killed her because she killed a British Man of Letters. That's why she died. That's how they roll. They're jerks. It's the code. We hate them. They got to live by the code. I liked Mick Davies,
I feel like they just made up their code. We are going to have a long conversation about Mick Davies sometime.
We will, I'm sure. It's kind of what this whole thing's about, right? Are we rating this drink?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just now remembered that we have been video recording this. So we're going to start releasing on YouTube unedited video of our recording session so you can enjoy that content later. See us in our glory.
Get my hair done. All right. So this drink, I'm glad we had the simple syrup. That was good for me. But it's still, even with the simple syrup, I would call this more of a savory drink than a sweet drink.
Interesting. Why would you say that?
Because it wasn't sweet.
Like, what made it savory? What about it was...
Well, maybe savory's not the right word. Like, when we did, like, our Campbell's mocktails, those were savory.
Those were definitely savory, yeah.
So, it's not... So, what are my other choices? Sweet. It wasn't sour. It wasn't bitter. How do you describe it?
I think it's sweet.
Oh. See, I guess to me, sweet is more sugary sweet, like a mojito or a margarita.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like...
Yeah.
Super sweet.
I think it was just the cucumber threw me off.
The cucumber is definitely
different. I
different
liked it,
too.
though. I really did like it.
It adds a different freshness. Like usually if you want like a fresh flavor in your cocktail, you're going to add like a mint or some citrus or something.
Yeah.
So the cucumber adds like a lightness to it that is different.
It is different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at it.
No, I enjoyed it. I've never had St. Germain.
I think I'm still going to give it a full swig because it pleasantly surprised me. I didn't think I would like it. Did you get a full swig too? Mm-hmm. Mocktailability.
So to mocktail this, you can use elderflower syrup. Mm-hmm. I think if you do that, you're not going to use as much simple syrup because it's going to be sweet. It's a syrup. A non-alcoholic whiskey, or I'm not sure what else you would replace the whiskey with to make it.
I don't know.
Just a soda, maybe.
It would be almost like
you'd have.
It would almost be like lemonade with cucumber.
That's a thing, though.
It is?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure
that sounds so weird to me. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that this would mocktail well, so I think I'm just going to give it a half a swig on mocktailability.
I think it'd be a little hard. There are, like Ritual has a non-alcoholic whiskey, like has a whiskey alternative. So there are whiskey alternatives. If you didn't want to use anything like that, I think it would be harder to get a similar taste, for sure. I mean, I guess like a lemonade with like an elderflower syrup to it kind of would get a similar, like you could do a little cucumber lemon. I think it would be a little bit hard to mocktail this. So I could see why you would do, would you say a half on that?
Yeah.
I'm going to say half too. I think it would be a little bit more of a challenge to make a mocktail version of this.
So to match Eileen, I feel like her being Irish, and when we first see her, she's working in housekeeping, and this is called
Irish
Maid. I feel like, I mean, it's like on the, like right there, on the nose.
Right on the tip of the nose. I know. Literally, when we were trying to think about something and we came across this, we were like, that one.
That's the one.
It was pretty.
Yeah, I give it a full swig for that. And then ease of making,
it's very easy. Muddling cucumber is actually easier than muddling watermelon.
Those watermelon
chunks were kind of big.
Yeah. But it was delicious.
This was pretty easy to make. I do see why they tell you to fine strain it, because we do have some of the like finer seeds from the cucumber in our drink.
Though. Yeah,
if that's a problem for somebody.
Yeah, if you have a texture issue, like we talked about before, I like the pulp in orange juice. A lot of people don't like that, so I give it a full swig for ease of making.
This is definitely super easy to make. I'm like, what was the hardest part? Figuring out how to open the St. Germain bottle, which was just a twist cap, but it had this like fancy top. So
we gave it a 7 out of 8. That's pretty good.
I think that's great. 7 out of 8.
So this was episode 31.
31. I realized when I was taking notes for this episode that we missed our talking about it being our first podcast anniversary. It was our Pamela episode.
Oh.
Would have been almost exactly a year. September 5th was when our first episode came out, and the Pamela episode was on like the 8th or something.
Oh. I can definitely feel the whiskey in my head buzzing around a little bit.
It's up here
in my head.
Doing buzzing. Little, is it doing a jig? That Irish whiskey doing a jig in your brain?
It is.
Excellent. I'm leaving that in.
Oh, good. We've mentioned before, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook and Instagram. If you like our TikToks, go ahead and share them.
Or if you're on TikTok but you're not following us on TikTok, you should follow us. And then say in the comments, oh, I love this on the podcast.
Yeah, we're trying to still get the word out about the podcast. If you like the podcast, please rate us also on whatever streamer that you use to listen to us.
Yes,
we appreciate that. And leave comments. And if you have drink suggestions, we're always open for that. Or if you want to be a guest on the podcast,
message us, email us.
We love guests. We love the people.
We have some really cool guests coming up. Some fun people that we've gotten to meet through conventions and via social media.
It is even awesome. So our next time that we get together, though, we're going to be talking about Claire.
Yes.
She's polarizing.
She is.
Yeah.
I am shocked by how polarizing some characters are in this fandom. I just love everybody.
So, all right. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. Let's see. This is coming out the beginning of October. So the end of this month, we will be in Nashville.
Yes.
Yay. I'm so excited.
Yes. Nashville's going to be fantastic.
I know. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again.